Hey everybody, we are back in Spectre Studios taking 2015 and pumping out videos for you guys. That is the goal. We're really trying to move things forward, making Patreon a little bit more viable and worthwhile. So I'm here with Spectreverse, and we're going to get back in, as you can see on this video, that this is the Spectreverse for Malifaux. So we're in episode 2 of Spectreverse, where the 10 Thunders weren't quite happy with the Gremlins last time.
Yeah, if you missed the first episode, we encourage you to go back and watch it. However, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if you didn't, because it didn't work out so well for me. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a rematch, seeking a little vengeance for my crew. And we're basically going to be leaving the confines of the village to search out the, what I'm calling pig farmers, but I'm sure they've got a more fancy name. And we're looking for revenge, straight up. Just looking to do some hate and discontent and get some revenge.
Yeah, so more or less this is the kind of the turf war, a little bit outskirts of the town. This is basically my scheme is being revealed. It's a line in the sand. I'm doing everything in the center of the table. So the pig farmers are looking to plant their seeds of growth in the 10 Thunders territory. Mayfang is making her show.
Nobody plants seeds in my
Yeah,
town.
she's unhappy with this whole mess. She's going to make sure that her people really take care of this. And I didn't mean her people, but we're part of her people.
What do you mean by her people?
Well, I'm kind of her people, but her people. Her gang, working on that aspect. So,
it's our gang.
And a Christmas present is also making his appearance with this new Malifaux gang.
Mayfang is, she's beefed up her squad a little bit, and she has a samurai with her, which isn't your traditional samurai, because as you will see, he's outfitted a little bit differently than you'd expect.
With a freaking cannon. Yeah, I looked at it and said, my brother is a very Japanese, he loves the Japanese culture, and I was like, oh, why not a samurai? And I picked up the model, and then I put these all together and painted it for him. But I was putting together, it disheartened me that I was like, wow, I gave him heavily armored guys with chain cannons. That's awesome. So
the only way it could have been better if it was a samurai with a laser. But
yeah, maybe. So we'll see what happens. This time could definitely be the payback. But I brought Wilbur. And
good news is there's no dice involved for me to roll, so
but Wilbur's back, and
he's going.
Mistake from the first one. Wilbur won't be going as rampaging, but he will rampage a little bit as we've gotten the rules. But we're still learning Malifaux. Again, this is really Spectrefence's second game. I've only played a few more, about 6 or so like that. So I'm not strong with this, but I love the Malifaux world. I love the universe. What it's going to do. It's going to be definitely part of Spectre Studios in the future going up.
And we're going to continue expanding the story. Mayfang's set up shop. She's defending her village. Again, village defending didn't go well the first time. We got hit. We're looking for a little revenge to make a statement. And then depending on the outcome,
it's also going to be a bit of a girl fight. Ophelia Lacroix is going to be leading the Gremlins. So, yeah, well, the funny thing about Ophelia is she's the gremlin mimic of Perdita from the Guild, so it's pretty hilarious. And, again, this universe is awesome. So, some great powers, some fun powers. This is really a good story, something like that. So check it out as we get into the action.
Right.
Back here, the outside town of Malifaux, some of the larger apartment buildings, the 10 Thunders. Know that the Gremlins of the Bayou are coming up. They've drawn a line in the sand. You want to get them off the area, then you got to beat them off this turf.
There's a line.
So there's pretty much the center line. They're kind of hanging back.
This is the
checking the town.
west side of Malifaux.
The west side. So we got a couple more there. And yeah, if you want to make more of your part of the town, there you can see there's a Spectre Studio logo there, Spectre Studio logo there, but that easily could be your logo.
We can be bought.
If you find us on the Patreon page, so we can turn some of these buildings into your buildings with some cool logos or cool sayings. If you've got some ideas of what you want to do,
be sold out. Put your logo in our town.
Yeah, part of it.
Spruce it up.
Well, we're all about advertising and making things fun and making it part of you. This is an online gaming community that we're about, and we want to get you guys a chance to get involved, and that's one way to do it.
Challenge. Will Wheaton, we need a Geek and Sundry sign out here.
Yeah, and then we got one of these out there. So yeah, link us, share us, let us people know. So we'll see exactly how this fight goes. All right, really, turn one was seeing nothing but the Bayou Gremlins make some moves over, so they kind of moved up as possible, a little far away. Kang's leading the rail workers right off the street,
straight out, coming through the back, and then in the back alley.
And Mi-Feng has got her fire thing and her samurai dude right behind her.
Look at that! Look at that!
Yeah, right there.
Getting ready to unleash some hate discontent pretty soon.
So they're coming around the corner of our little sign there, as they can see some things lining up as they checking from there on the map. All right, well, folks, we finally got our bloodshed going on. Mi-Feng is still bringing her major hitters.
They're the reinforcements at this point
on the
because they
side.
haven't yet to take any real actions.
Kane.
This is where the battle's at.
Yeah, Kane brought his rail workers in the thing with the help of the Red Joker. The War Pig missed. Missed him.
Wu Chen took multiple shots, but only ended up with 2 damage.
All from shooting.
Chang Wen only had 1 shot at him, but he took 2 damage. Kang amazingly dodged 2 out of 3. Unfortunately, the one that got through
from Randy,
did a third of his
Randy
wounds.
LaCroix over here firing away.
He took
crazy.
3 hits off of that 1 shot. He blew off his pinky toe.
Yeah, although I did most of the shooting, does not mean that the Gremlins also did not come away slightly with bloodshed of their own.
Yes.
Remy hurt himself to activate a 3rd time, and this guy took a ricochet off the steel hell block of his head or something, so he got wounded as well from a shot. Yeah. So Ophelia did some of her shooting, not much, but the wound over there.
Shots have been fired. It's on now.
Yeah, and there are obviously a lot of Gremlins in the area. I didn't do my scheme yet, but I did get the victory condition, so I have 1 point over right now the 10 Thunders.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Mi-Feng and her Emberling are coming around on Remy, so Remy's no longer in a safe spot anymore. Our samurai has come across. He blasted one of the Gremlins, so he's the first to kill something.
Now the Gremlin died over here.
Yep.
And then we've got one of the rail workers taken out by the pig.
I got a lot of scheming going on. One of the rail workers is gone there. Kane has suffered all sorts of attention and fire, making his life. He just survived a blasting blow from Ophelia, and we got a lot of schemes going down from the Bayou Gremlins.
Kang would have been dead if I didn't use his action to heal, and because we were on turn 4, it saved 4 bases. What she did damage. He got lucky. The gods are shining on him right now.
He might have to do it one more time. So let's see what happens.
Initiative.
So following the end of that turn, turn 5, Ophelia tried to did a little shot in the back there, but Mi-Feng and her Emberling really burned the hell out of Remy. He's gone. The War Pig took out 1 more rail worker. Kane lived and beat more on the pig. The pig got wounded pretty good. The samurai killed 1 more Bayou Gremlin out there. However, we took a draw, and that ended the game at the end of turn 5. As you can see, I have 4 ski markers there, and still Gremlins are on the center line for the turf war. Pretty much putting a 7 victory total. Dude, I don't think you didn't do anything for defending the turf, and failed your scheme.
Yeah, I didn't get any victory points at all. There was no
Kane was trying to go for
defenses. No, my scheme didn't work. Everything other than killing a couple of the Gremlins, nothing else.
Yeah, a few of them you killed. You beat them pretty hell. So. That's that. We'll hit a little recap and kind of let you know what our thoughts.
10 Thunders are not defending their turf really well, and I think part of the reason is they keep coming out of, this is my excuse, they keep coming out of their territory into the open, fighting these Gremlins. I think next time they're going to wait in the village a little bit longer, make them come to them, and maybe we'll have some more success because, wow. Not good. No victory points on my side. Yeah. My scheme didn't work. Kang trying to take out the War Pig. I did, I killed Remy, a couple of the other minions, but really it was too little too late. And then we got to the scenario, we got to the 5th round. After the 5th round, we had to pull a 10 or higher out of the deck to continue, and the way I was pulling is when I needed to pull high, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Other than Kang, getting him to live a little bit longer. So.
Yeah, for me, I had the numbers, and I just had to be at the center point of the board. So that's all I concentrated on. You notice I was throwing down schemes. I was putting Gremlins in the center, so I was looking for the victory point conditions.
And the other thing, I say the excuse for me moving out, Kang and the 2 rail crew that he had with him, those Foundry guys, they're all close combat. They need to get up close and personal, so tight quarters benefits them much more. Mei Feng and the Samurai have some range they can work with. The Samurai has most of the range, so he can work out in the open.
Yeah, he was pretty deadly.
And then a little misunderstanding with the Emerald. You know, he's not necessarily a charge and hit, although he did get Remy burning and helped ultimately seal his demise, but he'd also be better probably hanging back in the shadows, casting some spells, working out of that. So still learning the...
yeah, we had to rework him. We just kind of went with it. There was definitely, he should have been casting, which is different than actually close combat, but again, we're just trying to move forward and learn.
But it's alright, we live to tell another story and defend our turf a little bit more in the future.
Well, he didn't lose Kang this time compared to the last one, and Mei Feng was good. And the Christmas present, besides me making him hurt himself, he did most of the kills.
He definitely changes the game for the crew, being able to have one guy that can shoot distance and shoot damage
majorly. Like, he doesn't shoot a little bit like my guys, pretty much.
Yeah,
he
so
shot, like, with kill shots.
I can only imagine if I had 2 or all 3 of the Samurai out there, it would have. I'm not gonna say I would have won it, but it would have aided things a little bit more. So something for me to keep in mind.
Yeah, he has
definitely.
He has 3 of them.
I do.
That's what he said. So
I do.
Not
so depending on the point value, how many you see factors in, but. It's only the second time I played. I continue to enjoy this game. Really, one of my favorite aspects is just flipping the cards, not having dice to roll. The card flip aspect of it is really entertaining, and it's different. Being able to have the cards in your hand and decide if you want to use one. It did work out for me in that one. I forced you to pull an extra card out.
So with the cheating the fate, it does a little bit. You got to play a little bit of poker.
A little strategy.
Although Spectreverse was grimacing when he noticed he had a horrible hand, when he did that,
two hands in a row.
I kind of laughed because I was like, I have a terrible hand too. So it's like the only thing that saved me was a Bayou 2-step to give me some.
Well, I showed you that one hand. I had 2, 3, 4, and then the next hand, what do? I pulled a Black Joker and an Ace 1. That like you said, the Black Joker. Once you get it in your hand, you basically keep it in your hand because you don't want to draw it. But I couldn't really cheat a whole lot. It did, I had cards to lower your wound count, which is another strategy ploy. And then with a lot of my guys where they have the armor +1 and the hard to kill, it really helps where one person cannot completely eliminate somebody.
Yeah, and Kane healing, you were aware of that, caught onto that, kept him tanking up some wounds.
Oh yeah, that was huge. I mean, he healed, turned 4, healed 4. Ophelia turns around and hits him for 4.
Yeah.
So, he didn't really do any damage. He didn't kill anybody, but he took shots away from other models. So that healing did work out.
Yeah, he did found the War Pig for some 4 damage, pretty good. So there's an aspect there. But to move forward, this is now this is episode 2. Of the Spectreverse. There are still more to come. There are many unnamed minions, non-peon guys, whatever they call for the model count, that are looking to be possibly people. We could put some rules on them, like you've seen for our other one for X-Wing. You saw our signs, so the town of Malifaux could have something wonderfully from you, and you can figure all that out if you go visit us on our Patreon pledge page that we have. All this stuff can be linked also to our spectrestudios.us, our website.
Yeah, check out the website. That'll link you to the Patreon page. It'll also link you to either our Facebook page or, more importantly for us as well, as our forums.
The forum.
So if you want to get in on the discussions of games, if you want to try to hook up with us, get some gaming in at one of your local game stores if you're up in the New England area, or you just want to talk, general shop.
Yeah.
Get in on the forums, and you can hop on there and make fun of me and my ability to continuously lose at this game.
Even talking strategy, stuff like that. The one thing about Spectre Studios is all the games that you're seeing in our Spectreverse, they're all on the forums. So you can go there and talk to games that you are very fond of and you want to find a location. I'm on the forum daily and many times, most of the cases. So there's always some activity going on in that forum. It's
And
really
what we'd love to see, and you
quiet.
mentioned it earlier on, is if we get a rule wrong, hop on that forum and let us know which rule it was, what we could improve on, stuff like that. Because we're by no means experts at these games. We just try to showcase as many as possible, so you guys can choose what you want to play.
Yeah, we're moving in Spectre Studios. This is more of a storyboard, so you can see what the story that's going on with the 10 Thunders and the Gremlins. So there's going to be a chance for other people to play the Gremlins is the plan. I'm going to possibly be doing some more with the Guild. So you see those guys coming as well. And again, hit us on the forum, get us on the comments below what guys that we should be picking up, some things you want to see showcased. We're here for you. We're here to help entertain you, because the Spectre Studios is the online community for you. That's pretty much our slogan that we want to get you guys going and get you involved, either through your fun signs that you can put up around us, or being in the game through characters and telling your buddies that, hey, I took on Kane and I live, something like that. Or you're flying an X-wing and
Possibility of that happening.
yeah, and you took down an awesome shot from across an asteroid through other ships, and it was a one blast. It's happened. So these things that we provide. We want to give you an opportunity to do something, because like us, we have limited time that we can play, but we enjoy having a community. We miss doing that at certain shops. So to have that constant, that's what we do here with the online community, with the website, the forum page, and what we give you guys here in the studio with entertainment play and the work through the Patreon pledge.
Yeah, so again, hope you enjoyed. Keep in touch, watch the other videos, and until then, game on.